out-of-town people are scary.
Dude, they are scary.
Because they play differently, and we don't know how to handle that.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they
yeah.
smell,
Out-of-towners
according
definitely
to
smell. They smell weird. Oh, okay, all right. So we're having a first singles
match,
full match.
Albert and LK.
Yeah.
LK, very good Peach. Probably top 20 in DFW, I would say. And Albert, very good Falco. Probably top 2 in DFW, I would say.
Yeah. I think LK was top 10 in the latest PR, and Albert was second.
I thought he was in the one before this one. He was top 10.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. So let's strike to Dreamland. I've actually seen Albert strike to Dreamland quite a few times, and then a Peach striking to Dreamland is, yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that makes sense. But dude, nobody knows what's happening with maps anymore, or with stages.
Elaborate.
It's just there's a lot of new stuff happening with which characters like which stages.
Oh.
It's very unclear which stages favor whom anymore.
So that was good edge guard by Albert. There wasn't much that LK could do because essentially what happens in that situation is that Falco can cover all of that vertical space with a dare, and so LK would have had to basically trick Albert into committing to the dare prematurely, but it was not horribly difficult to just react to Peach's drift and actually guarantee that down air, which is what Albert did.
So once Peach is in an up B, it's pretty easy for Falco to edge guard her.
Yeah.
Before that though, she has a lot of stuff that makes it tricky.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, especially since Falco's down air is literally like a hitbox on his entire body.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you're coming up from below her, you will still make her rocket into the blast zone below you.
Yeah.
So, okay, taking a stock there. Albert's still, I was about to say in the lead. That was an opportunity for LK. He could have floated back and dropped and grabbed ledge, but I think he was a little surprised by the immediate up B. I guess Albert did not have a
single hit up air.
Did not have a another jump, and so he just immediately went to the up B. And I don't think that LK realized that. Or he did have another jump, and then he up B'd immediately, which threw him off anyway.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, Albert is the kind of Falco that enjoys space, I feel like, because I see him strike here quite often. But at the same time, he's like often in your face. He's very good at spacing, which is probably one of the reasons he's so good.
Yeah. He also has a super strong combo game, and so maybe he just likes the ability to chase people across big spaces. Because I feel like his edge guard game isn't quite as good as like, or it's probably better than the Falcos below him, but not that much better.
Yeah.
But his combo game is really what sets him apart from like Boomstick, for example. Like when we saw Boomstick and Albert playing Dittos, Albert just had longer strings of hits, and having a big stage, edge guarding isn't.
It lets you extend the combo more.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so LK was just kind of sitting up on the top and fishing for down smashes.
Yeah.
Falco doesn't actually have a whole lot of super good approach options from below, because his up air is pretty good as a combo starter,
right,
and like a combo extender, and but as a DI mix-up more than anything else. Because oftentimes, instead of an up air, another shine or an up tilt will suffice. Because a lot of the time you want to get the up air low. Unfortunate flub. You want to get the up air lower to the ground so you can land immediately and follow it up. Right. So LK sitting on the top platform there, down smashing, was pretty safe.
Yeah.
But Albert did a good job of getting around it.
Yeah, and the issue with that as Peach is the Falco just doesn't have to approach you. He can just wait underneath you, because there's really not that much Peach can do coming off of the top platform to threaten you.
Yeah.
So if you see him drifting off, then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna nair or something, or back air, and there's really not much I have to worry about.
Yeah. See, like for instance, right there, Peach, her only she has trouble getting down.
Right.
Because her down air, it's great as like an edge guard option, as a utility thing and doubles. It's a good move. But as far as like reaching the ground, it is not that great.
Yeah.
So what you often see and what you saw earlier was LK, nice left grab. You saw LK going to the side far enough to overextend a little bit past where Albert was covering vertically, so he could fall down with the back air. And back air has an amazing hitbox, and so it allowed him to get down, and he threatened with the back air, and Albert still ran into it.
Yeah.
So that's how he managed to get down. That's a lot of the time you'll see Peaches do things like that, where they don't come directly down on top of the other person, like a Falco or a Falcon might do. You see them go to the side and then try to come down.
We saw Albert trying to bait LK into some sort of like crouch cancel shenanigans.
Albert's using a lot of up airs here, which makes a lot of sense in this matchup specifically because Peach is very floaty. So a lot of the time, the only move that'll really connect is an up air. Up air doesn't have a lot of knockback, so it's possible actually if you go from the floor to above a platform and you hit her with an up air to land on the platform and maybe get another up air or maybe extend further with a down air at that point.
Yeah.
So you see Albert going for a lot of up airs for that reason.
So LK there elects to just go to center stage. I don't even think he was necessarily going for a tech read. He just wanted, he figured that if Albert tries to tech in, which is the most common tech option there, he just gets like a down smash. And if he doesn't, then he gets center stage. So that's something common that you'll see a lot of cheats do when they down throw. You just go to the center of the stage, and you either get center stage or you get combo extension.
Yeah, that's one of the like sort of I guess I want to say theories for nice nair. One of the theories for tech chasing is you don't necessarily tech chase to what you think they're going to do, but you tech chase to cover the easiest thing and the thing that will leave you in a good position.
Right.
And so like I think it was Mewtwo King said like when he tech chases, a lot of the time he'll tech chase for tech in because even if he doesn't get the actual read, if he doesn't get the tech chase, he'll still have center stage.
Yeah, it's definitely the best option in an objective sense.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Just going out there with the dare.
Albert with a 0 to death.
Yeah.
Looking rough. Oh wow. That was cool.
Yeah. A lot of the time.
LK is a cool guy.
Yeah. A lot of the time you'll see whenever someone like Peach is recovering that the other person will just kind of stand on the stage and wait for them to come back and wait for them to do something. And that's kind of what Albert did. But the moment he saw Peach going for something that required her to up B, he went out there to get her.
Yeah. Ooh. So Pokemon with like an unbelievably low ceiling, Albert almost got the kill with that shine.
Ooh. That's a lot of shining, and that was a meteor. So LK managed to meteor cancel that, but he had too much damage on him, and so that by the time he got out of his stun to be able to meteor cancel it, he was probably a little bit too low.
Yeah.
And see there we have like this is something that Peaches love to do, where they just sit on a platform above you and down smash. And if you try to do something, you'll just kind of get pulled into the blender that is.
Yeah. If you don't space it like perfectly, you're gonna one of your hurt boxes is gonna get clipped by it, and then you just get sucked into it.
Yeah. And even if they do hit you with something, like in the situation you saw earlier, where Albert came up with an up air, he was able to crouch cancel down smash again and still get a bunch of damage.
Yeah. And even if you don't get hit by a crouch cancel down smash or something, there's really not that much follow-up you can do with a hitbox that'll hit above you. LK almost actually clips that up B with Turnip, but it actually ends up being better because he gets a strong hit in air after.
I think the turnip would have actually still killed because he'd have had enough hit stun as a result of it to go low enough where he could have just grabbed edge and edge guarded or edge hop.
So that's
Albert's going for a lot of dares here.
That's a very solid edge guard that we saw. LK just pretty much covered all the options.
Yeah, I think what we learned from that set is that Albert is a fan of the down air and the up air.
Yeah.
There was a lot of those in that. Still, good stuff to LK taking a game.
Albert actually also sprinkled in some lasers just when like LK would get complacent.
Yeah.
Albert would like sprinkle in lasers, or when he saw LK like looking for turnips, he would just throw out lasers because you don't want the Peach too much. You don't want to give the Peach too much time to like set up in neutral.
Yeah, as a Falco, if you're not controlling the pace of the match, then you're not using all of your tools.
Yeah.
As a Falco, because you have that wonderful laser that can just force your opponent to approach, basically.